If you are a busy professional and you do a lot of office work, a lot of sitting at a computer, or maybe you do a lot of standing, this series is fantastic for busy professionals to remind you to take that break and check in with your body. Is it possible you could feel better in just a few minutes with some deep breathing and a few small stretches? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. So let's begin. So to get started for today, we're going to jump back into some deep breathing. And I'm going to teach you a little something different called the Ujjayi breath. You might know it if you've taken a yoga class before, but it's really about creating a vibration in the back of your throat. So it's a kind of like a hum sound that you make when you inhale and exhale. It's what really is happening is you're creating a slight close in your epiglottis, and that's what that noise is really. And so it kind of sounds like you're breathing into a fan or you're Darth Vader. And so it's kind of like fogging up a mirror on the inhale and exhale, like that. But it's through the nose if you can do it. And you probably won't be able to hear me, but you can feel it in the back of your throat. Like you're Darth Vader breathing loudly through your nose. And that creates a vibration, hits our vagus nerves, and can help us tap into our nervous system and calm down a little bit. So if you wanted to give that a try today, I invite you to do so. If not, that's okay. You can resume normal breathing at any time. And then just to bring it up again on this call, I think I'll do it every call, is just a snow globe. Maybe it's mid-shift, maybe it's towards the end of the day if you're watching the recording. And who knows where you've been today or what's been going on in your day, personal life, work life, everything, right? But whatever it is, it can get to us. It can get us frantic. It can get us feeling overwhelmed and anxious. And that's all that snow, right? And so this is where we want to just let our bodies unwind, tap into our nervous system, help it calm down. When it calms down, our mind gets clearer. We can think clearer. We can make different decisions. We often feel better. We suffer less. So that's the goal with deep breathing and settling the mind to help with a reset for the day, and then stretching to get into the body, because the mind-body connection is important. So let's get started together. You could do the Ujjayi breath if you want to, either through the nose or whatever works for your body today. I know it's allergy season, so do your best to breathe through your nose. And let's just start with some deep breathing with some shoulder rolls. So we'll just inhale deeply and inhale those shoulders up towards the ear. And then as you exhale, roll them back and down. Good. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And we'll inhale again, roll them up. Exhale, back and down. Let's do that 3 more times. Big inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Big inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Awesome. We're going to continue with breathing. If you want to keep doing your Ujjayi breath, you can. I'm going to fall onto my chair. So we're going to do some big hugs with our breath. So you can join me. We'll inhale the arms out. Nice, big, wide hug opening here. Pushing the chest forward. Look up gently. Hold the breath at the top. And then exhale slowly for the count of 8 as you hug yourself with the left arm on top. Tuck your chin. Grab your shoulders. Nice, big hug. Fully exhale. Let it exhale. Stay empty. And then inhale again. Big inhale here. Hold the breath at the top. Look up. Get a nice stretch. Slow exhale. Now the opposite arm, the right arm, is going to go on top as we exhale, tucking around the chin, hug ourselves. Good. Inhale, reaching through the chest, opening the arms wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Hold that breath at the top. Exhale, left arm on top, tucking around, hug yourself. Nice. Let's go 3 more times. Big inhale, come up. Hold that breath at the top. Slow exhale. Right arm on top. Tuck round and hug yourself. Stay empty. Inhaling again, arms come out wide, chest comes forward through the arms. Look up gently. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale, tucking around, left arm on top. We'll do that one more time on the other side. Big inhale here, coming forward with the chest. Hold the breath at the top. And then slow exhale, tucking around, right arm on top. Stay empty for a moment. And then we'll do a nice big inhale, open those arms one more time. And exhale, bring them down to your side. All right, let's get into that wrist a little bit. The thumb side of the wrist is what we're gonna hit today for our wrist stretch. So what you'll do is you'll stretch your arms out to the side so they're about shoulder height. And you might notice that your shoulders come up. Take a deep breath and then drop them down. No extra tension needed. Good. Thumbs are up and your palms are facing me. We're going to drop that thumb into the palm of the hand and wrap all 4 fingers around the thumb. Good. Looks like this. Thumbs in the middle. Awesome. Now we're going to pour a pitcher like you're pouring some lemonade or tea, and you're going to pour it away from you. So I'm going to straight line with my arm out from my shoulder, and all I'm doing is tipping the pitcher away, getting a nice stretch in the top of that thumb and up the forearm a little bit. Nice. Take a nice big inhale and widen the fingers, stretch through the hand. Big inhale here. Exhale, thumb in the middle, 4 fingers around it. Tilt the pitcher away. Pour your lemonade. Tell me what you're drinking today. Nice. Big inhale, stretch through the hands. Exhale, thumb in the middle, fingers on top, pour the pitcher away. This is the last one. Stay there for a moment. Enjoy that stretch. Good. Big inhale here. We'll exhale, bring the hands down, interlace the fingers, and just do a few circles. Wonderful. All right, getting into the neck, shoulders, chest, and upper back a little bit. We're going to go with something called Lance Dodger. So the way this works is you can sit or stand, whatever feels best for your body. We're going to take your right hand behind your head. So you're just pushing your right hand into the back of your head. And so for this first move, right, you're basically actively pushing your head forward while you actively push your head into your hand, which causes some traction. So you want to push your chin back. So your head's pushing into your hand, and then your hand is pushing into your head, but you're not going to let your head go forward. That causes that traction. And then you want to open up your elbow nice and wide. So that's part 1. Part 2 is left hand. Oh, something is happening on screen. Cool. Part 2 is taking your left hand, internally rotating it so that you can take the back of the hand behind your back. And then here you want to take those elbows nice and wide, stretching through the chest. So again, we're here. This is what it looks like from the front. My head's pushing into my hand's pushing into my head. I'm giving myself a little bit of a double chin. That is the goal, the double chin. Good. Elbows are wide and we're breathing, just looking straight ahead. To show you what it looks like from the back, it looks like this. So I just have my hand against my lower back, my left hand, my right hand against my head, and I'm actively pushing into those. Good. Standing or sitting, we'll stay here for another few breaths before we move to the other side. Nice. Take one more big inhale here. Look up gently if it feels good. And then exhale, bring everything down to your side. And let's do 2 shoulder rolls. So inhale the shoulders up, back, and down with your exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale those shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. And now we're moving to the other side. Your left arm's going to come behind your head. Good. Push your head into your hand into your head. Create that double chin. Let that elbow push outward, getting a nice stretch in that pec muscle. And then the right hand is going to internally rotate and come behind us. We're going to open up the chest here. Nice. Sitting or standing, whatever feels best. Stay here. You can close your eyes if it feels good to do so. Take a few deep breaths. Nice work. Let's take one more big inhale here. Hold it at the top, look up gently. And then exhale, hands come down to your side. And we'll do 2 more shoulder rolls. Inhale those shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. One more time. Inhale those shoulders up. Exhale, roll them back and down. All right. Next stretch is a standing stretch. You could do it on the chair. It's not going to work as well. It is a single leg forward fold. So if you're on your chair, keep one knee bent, straighten the other leg, point that toe towards your face, hinge forward at the hips, and hang out here. You can reach for the toe if that feels good. You will get a stretch in the back of your legs. If you want to join me for the standing version, you can. Move your chair out of the way. And then we'll start with the left foot forward. You're going to point that left toe toward your face, and then you just bend the right knee and you put your hand on the right leg and have that toe pointing towards your face. If you don't feel a stretch in the back of that left leg, you're going to reach down a little further, bending at the hip. At any time, if your balance is off, you can always use a chair or something, right? So we're here, toes pointed up towards my face, and I'm leaning forward, hanging out with the chair, trying to reach for that toe if I can, getting a nice stretch up the back of that leg. Nice. You might even feel that right glute doing a little work right here. Nice work. Stay here and breathe. One more deep inhale. And then we're going to exhale and just stand up. Awesome. Give me 2 hip circles. So we're going to put our hands on your hips and go in a circle. And then one more time in a circle. Remember which direction you went. We're going to change the direction next time. All right. So now, whether you're sitting or standing, we're going to put the right foot forward, point the toe toward your face, bend the left knee, and either hands to your leg, leaning over that straight right leg, or you can put your hands on a wall or your chair for balance. You can reach for the toe if that feels good. Now you're getting a stretch up the back of that right leg. Stay here. 2 breaths. With your exhale, see if you can get a little bit closer, bending forward a little bit more with your exhale, melting closer to the ground. One more round of inhale. One more exhale. And then let's inhale to a stand, rolling all the way up. Nice. And then standing up, we're going to inhale those arms up and overhead. Grab your left wrist with your right arm and take a side bend over to the right. Nice work. Breathing into your intercostals on this side, feeling that nice stretch. One more big inhale here. And exhale, come to stand. Switch over and grab the other wrist. Take a big inhale, stretch up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend over to the other side. Nice. Stay in. Inhale here. And then exhale, come up to stand and bring your arms down. And let's finish off with just a few breaths together. So we will sit down or stand, and let's go 3 breaths. Inhale your arms up. Look up gently. Exhale, cactus your arms nice and wide behind you. And let your head and chin look down. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Arms come up. We look up. Exhale. Elbows come wide. Pulling those elbows down behind us. Getting some traction in the back. Some nice stretches. Chin tucks. One more time. Big inhale. Come up. Exhale. Arms come wide. Cactus those arms. Bring them down to your side. Wonderful. And that's it for today's midday stretch. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback or questions or body part you'd like us to hit in a video, please comment below and let me know. Otherwise, as you go back into your day, remember to take some deep breaths. If you notice your mind gets a little crazy at sometimes, remember that it's okay to walk away for 30 seconds or a minute, collect yourself. That's what this deep breathing is there for.